so-called Munazire are a part of Pakistan's anti-India agenda. Ghazwa Hind's toolkit, Sufi Kausar Majidi. Just one owl is enough to destroy a garden. There are owls sitting on every branch. What will be the fate of the garden? Nowadays, there is a flood of Munazira in the country between the supporters of Pakistani terrorist Jalali and a section of Ahle Sunnat wal Jamaat, who call themselves Sufi Mauli. These so-called Munaziras are being conducted with the aim of promoting their own businesses and promoting Pakistani Barelvi sect violence, and they have no connection with Ahle Sunnat wal Jamaat Fiqh-e-Sufiyya. There is no mention of the Sufis following this tradition of Munazira that originated during the Abbasid Caliphate, except when defended the accusations leveled against them by Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya Mehboob-e-Ilahi in for the Jawaz of Mahfil-e-Sima in the court of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. Munazira is actually a religious debate session where the parties present their arguments on controversial topics citing the books written by the authors of their respective sects and prove their viewpoints correct. It is very important and necessary to mention here that sects need debates to prove their point of view, not those who are already Muslims who follow the orders of Allah and Rasul. The tradition of Sufis that started from Ashab-e-Safa is an Islamic tradition and no fatwa, decree or debate is needed to prove it. Our Sufi elders have proved their stand in every era through their actions, teachings and writings. In whichever era, whichever Sufi tradition was questioned by the opponents, our elders answered the issue from the Quran and Hadith, for which thousands of books are available. The Munajirs were started to give impetus to the conspiracies of murder of Imam Musa Kazim A.S. and other Imams, when Caliph Mamun Rashid of Abbasi Khilafat, with the help of his court clerics, furthered the fitna-e-Munajir. The ulema and mashayikh who loved Ahlul Bayt A.S. were martyred in this period by giving them tortures. Imam-e-Azam Abu Hanifa Imam Shafi'i was martyred in this period, and Imam Musa Kazim, Imam Ali Raza, Imam Taqi A.S. were also martyred in the Abbasid Khilafat. In the system of debates established to achieve the political objective of the Caliphate of Abbas, the parties used to organize debates with the intention of understanding each other's point of view. Sometimes Shia Sunni, sometimes Maliki Shafi and sometimes Hanbali Hanafi debates used to take place in Baghdad almost every day, with the promises of good intentions to understand each other. The debates that started in the name of the book and Sunnat would eventually turn into battlefields. The decision on knowledge and matters of the book would start with the debate on knowledge. Then the debate would become a bit heated. While debating, it would reach the stage of using foul language. The clerics would abuse each other in such a manner that even dirtiness would be ashamed. When no result was achieved even after using foul language in different languages, the clerics conducting the debate would incite their people. Then the matter would reach the stage of sword fighting and archery. Thousands of people would gather together. Even after the murder, there was no result of the debates. Every party declared itself the winner and the opponent defeated. After many incidents of murders in the name of sect, the Abbasid Caliphate imposed a ban on carrying weapons in debates, after which games like boxing and wrestling began to be used in debates. The people of that time considered debates as a means of entertainment. The debates held every day had become a great entertainment for the people. When there was British rule in India, Hindu-Muslim conflict had reached its peak, due to which the mullahs and Maulvis having the ideology of Muslim Brotherhood and associated with Jamaat Raza Mustafa talked about the creation of Pakistan in the name of protecting Islam and ultimately got it done. Now the moral question arises that when Pakistan was created in the name of Islam to protect it, then why should we fulfill our desire of religious debates there? A huge constitution was made to run India, which is an example before the world for the last 75 years. Now the question arises that when there is rule of constitution in India, then these religious debates in India is unconstitutional. On investigation, it was found that these debates are a part of the toolkit of Pakistan's anti-India agenda of Ghazwa-e-Hind. The one who calls himself a Sunnat is a supporter of the terrorists of Pakistan. On the other hand, a small group of those who do the same old politics calling themselves Sufi and Mauli are eager to create a new sect in the Sunnat. Mauli or Sufi is not a sect, rather Sawad-e-Azam is a group of those who are thoughtful and concerned on the lines of Ashab-e-Safa in Sunnat wal Jamaat, whose job is to impart religious and worldly education away from the worldly pleasures. The same education that Ashab-e-Safa used to impart on the platform of Masjid-e-Nabawi. The same work that Hazrat Imam Jafar Sadiq did in Medina by establishing a university. The same that Ghaus-ul-Azam did in Baghdad. The same that Allama Ibnul Arabi did in Turkey. The same that Data Sahab did. The work that Hazrat Moinuddin Chishti Rahmatullah Ali did in India. Hazrat Badiuddin Ahmad Zinda Shah Madar, Sayyid Ali Mira Datar, Baba Ferhat, Sabir Kalyari, Mehboob-e-Ilahi, Makhdoom Ashraf Samanani, Sheikh Ahmad Abdul Haq, Hazrat Amir Khusro, Malik Muhammad J.C. Syedna Amir Abul Ula, Shah Munam Pakbaz, Hazrat Fariduddin Tuwila Baksh Chishti, Hazrat Jahangir Huda, Hazrat Abdul Hai, Hazrat Waris Ali Shah, Hazrat Maulana Fazl-e-Rama Ganj Muradabadi, Hazrat Khwaja Nabi Raza, Hazrat Khwaja Muhammad Hassan, Khwaja Majidul Hassan, Khwaja Mansurul Hassan, Khwaja Nawab Ali Shah, Khwaja Liaquat Hussain Ramullah Alayam. All these elders continue to carry forward the teachings of their elders throughout their lives. These elders moved forward with the legacy of the Prophet. They never needed debates, they never debated, yes, but with their knowledge, their actions, their books, they proved their stance right. When all the facts are clearly present, you can yourself guess why and for what purpose these so-called debates are being held. We, the Qadim Sunnat wal Jamaat, follow the ways of our elders and worship Allah considering Him to be the only one, consider Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to be the last prophet and love Al-Bayt, respect all the companions of Rasul Allah, accept Maula Ali alayhis salam as our leader, are silent in the matter of Amir-e-Sham and respect Tabiat-e-Mustafa. Stay away from hatred and extremism, and love for our country is our way. Story based on an article of Sufi Muhammad Kausar Hassan Majidi Advocate. National President, Sufi Khanqa Association. Sufi News English.